Normally I don't have the answers because things have gone so far out of control. I don't have the answers, but now I have the answers to solve all of these issues going on, right? What we need to do is, right? So just about every day now, right, there's a new climate change activist trying so desperately to get everybody's attention because let's be honest, their parents clearly didn't give them any. And it's kind of like they always have to one-up each other, right? Every single stunt that's now committed has to be bigger and better to try and get everybody's attention, so much to the point where these stunts they're pulling about raising awareness about climate change have nothing to do with the thing whatsoever. Which, coincidentally, leads me to making this video, and quite honestly, when I first saw this, I'll tell you now, I was left speechless, and if you know me, that's hard to do. Now, many of you might not know about this man on your screen because, well, he's in England, and it seems like nobody seems to talk about the going on in England, so I have to do it. But this man on your screen goes by the name of Captain Tom, and I believe he was a war veteran, so I gotta commend any war veteran. Now, during the height of the vid19, yes, I can't say it properly, Captain Tom took it upon himself to raise some money for charity at the young age of 100 by walking laps in his garden, and successfully managed to raise around £33 million for the NHS, which is absolutely incredible. Now, unfortunately, I have to say he died not too long after this with vid19, and a memorial was built to remember him. Quite honestly, I would only question why a 100-year-old man has to do laps in his garden to raise money for the NHS. Why can't the people in charge get that money, huh? But this man, I'll tell you now, you might not know, it might be a shock to you, has no connection to climate change whatsoever. He didn't go out there and actually raise the sea levels himself. He didn't command that all the sea caps he didn't command that all the sea caps now have to melt. He has absolutely nothing to do with it. But this individual, who goes by the name of Maddie Budd, thought it was a great idea to get everybody's attention by literally pouring human on the memorial of Captain Tom in a statement that we should all be paying attention to climate change, specifically the use of private jets. Now listen here, I understand what you're trying to say, honestly, I do, but you can queue up for 8 hours in the airport if you want, if that makes you feel better about yourself. But I think just about every other single person, if given the chance to go on a private jet and get to their holiday in half the time, would take it. It's common sense. But don't worry, private jets are raising sea levels. But I'm sure you're all itching to hear from this young lady yourself, so Maddie Budd, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Maddie, I'm 21, and today I'm going to be pouring actual liquid human onto a Captain Tom memorial. People are going to say that he's a hero. People are going to say that this is profoundly, obscenely disrespectful to his life and the NHS that he stood up for, and I agree. I was studying to become a doctor because I believe in taking care of people. If we believe that the NHS is important, if we believe in taking care of each other, if we believe that NHS workers are doing essential work, why are we forcing our healthcare system into collapse? Why are we forcing our civilization into collapse? Why is basically no one taking this genocide of all humanity seriously?
How many pronouns do you think she uses? 7? Now, okay, she does raise some important points for some people, and she's allowed to raise those points because of freedom of speech. And hey, maybe climate change is so important. Maybe we should all worry about climate change. I mean, it doesn't stop multi-millionaires buying their houses on private islands, which coincidentally are on the sea, which apparently the sea levels are dramatically right. It doesn't stop them, does it? Crazy that, isn't it? But I don't want to turn this into a climate change debate, okay, because quite honestly, I don't have time for that. There's more important things than that. Now, I don't want to go on any further about this woman. I don't want to waste my breath anymore on her. So let's just see what Maddie Budd thought was a great idea, okay? And I'm going to have to blur this out as well. It's so annoying. Take it away, Maddie. This, now you fell off my chair then, this is our future, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait! Wait, is that a private jet going across my house? Sorry, Maddie. In my opinion, this has to be one of the most absurd things I have seen this year. And it's only October, you know it's going to get worse. But to go out of your way to do this to a man's memorial who's dead, yeah, a dead man, and he had nothing nothing to do with climate change is not only childish, but it's just absolutely pathetic. I truly want to send this message to this girl's parents. I've read that the father was apparently disappointed in her, but you raised her like this, my friend. How about all these kids that are doing all of these weird and wacky things? Maybe we should start to question the parents, yeah? Because like, there is no way I would raise my kid to the point where she thinks it's completely acceptable to go about in a bucket and pour it over somebody's Maybe that's a bit far of me. You're probably great parents. But it's people like this person who do all of these crazy and wacky things to get so much attention, which then leads the government to cracking down on freedom of speech and the right to protest. So when there's something actually serious protesting for, you get arrested for breathing in the street. And talking about being arrested, this woman has actually been arrested by what seems too many police, because I actually think she's so woke, don't shoot the messenger. But whether she'll face charges is unknown. In this country, probably not, because, you know, everybody's so woke. Now, to close out this video, apparently this woman has a friend, shocking, I know, and Piers Morgan brought him on his show and interviewed him, and I'm not going to play too much of this person because quite honestly, it's quite embarrassing, but let's just see what these sort of people are like, okay? Piers Morgan, take it away, my friend.
You've got a proper cause that you want to fight and you want to get public support. This is the complete opposite way to go about it. I can tell you already, my phone is blowing up. People going, this is disgusting. These people are disgusting. None of them saying, God, you know what? This really makes me want to stop using a private plane ever again. Nobody is saying that. You're having the opposite effect to what you think. It's making people hate you. Why would you want that?
I think some people are going to realise that we're all sort of living in an illusion that we're, you know, we're all just sort of living a lie, that everything's fine. It's not. We sort of complain on Twitter that, you know, about things, but we don't step into the real world and actually sort it out. That's the UK
Actually,
way of
lots
life.
of people are trying to sort out the issue of climate change. Lots of people. World leaders are all meeting regularly now to try and sort this out.
And they fly using private jets to those meetings.
How else are they supposed to get there?
There's lots of other ways.
Do you ever use planes?
No.
When did you last fly?
When I was like 6.
Right, you think everyone should stop flying?
I'm talking about private jets.
Right, but you think everyone should stop flying?
Well, yeah, there are use cases. You know, there are some islands that you can't access without using a plane.
Listen, Kai, think about it.
When it comes down to it, they are literally all the same. You put them in front of millions, you put them on a talk show, and they're so scared. They literally, I did this, because really they're just frightened and scared individuals, so desperate for attention. And sitting in this chair right now, I have literally come up with a plan to solve this. Normally I don't have these, right? Normally I don't have the answers, because things have gone so far out of control. I don't have the answers, but now I have the answers to solve all of these issues going on, right? What we need to do is, if you have enjoyed the video, please for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button, you know all the rest. Yep, another day of people being woke and going crazy. I mean, it just doesn't stop. I literally wake up and there's a new person. It's great for me, and I'm sure it's great for you to watch. World's gone mad. I'm out. Peace. Have a great day, my sane intellectual people. I'll see you tomorrow.